Hello everybody, today I'm going to be breaking down what Sora can bring with him to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I already made a video discussing why I think Sora can make it to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so I thought I might as well make a video explaining what he will bring with him if he does make it to Super Smash Bros. I'll be going over his moveset, his costumes, his stage, music, spirits, classic mode, and even the Mii Costumes. Let's not waste any more time and start off by going over his moveset. Actually, before I begin, I want to point something out. The footage that you'll see there from Kingdom Hearts is not my footage, it's from other people's videos. I'll link down in the description below the videos that I used. I'm using other people's videos because some of Sora's moves come from other games which I do not own. And the games that I do own are HD 1.5 Remix and Rechain of Memories, which I haven't played yet, so yeah. When it comes to Sora's playstyle, he'll be identical to Bayonetta, in which he would be a combo-heavy character. And because of this, Sora would be a fast and acrobatic character at the expense of being a below-average weight class. Sora will have 2 jumps and be able to both wall cling and wall climb. Before we move on to his actual moveset, there's 2 more things I want to discuss. Sora will be floaty, like he is in his games, and as for the last little tidbit, Sora will be able to glide like Peach and Daisy do when you hold the jump button. You'll only be able to glide for about 2 seconds, which is the same time as Peach and Daisy's glide time. Well, with the details out of the way, let's start discussing his actual moveset, starting off with the neutral attacks. Sora's jab will be the slap shot from Kingdom Hearts 1. It'll be your basic 3-hit jab, nothing too special there. His dash attack will be Prism Windmill from Dream Drop distance. It'll be a multi-hit dash attack that's similar to Corrin's dash attack. Forward tilt will be Speed Slash from Kingdom Hearts 3. You can hit opponents up to 3 times depending on how many times you hit the button, which functions identically to Meta Knight, Bayonetta, Piranha Plant, and Hero's forward tilts. His up tilt will be Upper Slash from Kingdom Hearts 2. Sora will swing his Keyblade upwards and send the opponent flying upwards, which will be a good starter for a combo. With his jab, tilt, and dash attack done with, let's move on to his smash attacks. His forward smash will be Guard Break from Kingdom Hearts 2. He'll wind up his Keyblade and lunge horizontally at the opponent. It'll do a good amount of damage for both the opponent and the shield, which makes sense since it is called Guard Break after all. Down smash will be Explosion from Kingdom Hearts 2. 3 orbs of light will spin around Sora and hit opponents up to 3 times. His up smash will be Ripple Drive from Kingdom Hearts 1. As Sora swings his Keyblade upwards, energy will surround him and deal damage to opponents. However, the energy themselves won't deal the most damage. That would be the Keyblade itself. With the smash attacks over with, let's go over Sora's aerials, and for his neutral air, it'll be Aerial Spiral, where he spins around in a circle and hits the opponent multiple times. His forward air attack will be Aerial Finish from Kingdom Hearts 2. He swings his Keyblade forward 3 times, that is if you do hit the button 3 times. Back air attack will be Aerial Sweep from Kingdom Hearts 1. He spins around and hits the opponent behind him up to 3 times. Up air attack will be Hurricane Blast from Kingdom Hearts 3. Sora will spin and hit the opponents up to 4 times. The first 3 hits locking the opponents in place, while the last hit will send them flying. Finally, his down air will be the Groundbreaker ability. Sora swings his Keyblade downwards, and if the opponent is hit by its sweet spot, which is the tip of the Keyblade, it will spike. Wait, hold on, I just realized something. I gave Sora a 3-hit forward air.
What have I done?
Let's move on to his grabs and throws. Sora will grab the opponent with his other arm and hit him with the helm of the Keyblade. His forward throw will be Quick Blitz, where he lets go of the opponent and quickly slashes at him, hence the name Quick Blitz. His back throw will be Reversal, where he slides behind his opponent and quickly slashes at him. His up throw will be Lance Tug, where he takes a big leap and slams the opponent hard onto the ground, kinda similar to Kirby, Meta Knight, and Charizard's up throw. His down throw will be Failsafe, where he leaps, spins, and slams the opponent onto the ground. And now it's time to talk about his special moves. His neutral special will be Magic Cast. Similar to Hero's Down B, a menu will pop up and give you 5 spells to use, those spells being Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, Arrow, and Water. For Fire, Sora shoots out 1 fireball that goes more than halfway across Final Destination. For Blizzard, Sora shoots out Ice similarly to how he does in Kingdom Hearts 1, and can freeze opponents depending on how high of a percent they are. For Thunder, Sora rains down 1 Thunderbolt onto the opponent. Think Pikachu and Pichu's Thunder Down B, but in front of them. For Arrow, Sora summons 1 small tornado that won't deal a lot of damage, but will send the opponents flying. And finally, Water. Sora shoots out water onto the opponent, which won't deal a lot of damage, but will push him. So pretty much Greninja's Hydro Pump up B. For his side special, Sora will use Strike Grade. Sora throws his Keyblade at the opponent and will come right back at him, at about 2 seconds per se. The Keyblade will go right through the opponent and will hit twice, both on the initial throw and a return back to Sora, kinda like Simon and Victor Belmont's cross attack. His down special will be a Reflecta. Sora casts an energy shield and can counter both physical attacks and projectiles, kinda like King K. Rool and Palutena's counter. His up special will be Flow Motion. Just like with Pikachu's quick attack up special, if you direct him to go one direction, he'll go there, and if you're quick enough, you can direct him to go to another direction. I'll go over Sora's gimmick in a later part, but for now, let's talk about his final smash, Union Cross. Sora will ride on the Union Cross and shoot a bunch of Keyblades right at you, and will charge right towards you to finish off with one big slash. With his moveset complete, let's go over the little details, starting with his stage entrance. Sora's body will be floating on the battlefield and his heart will re-enter him, to which he will immediately reawaken and get onto his battle stance. Sora's first taunt will be him striking a pose and shouting, "How'd you like that?" His second taunt will be him putting his arms behind his head and smiling at the camera. His final taunt will be him posing and shouting, "Give me strength!" For his victory theme, it will be the beginning bit of Sora's theme, but remixed. For his first victory screen, it'll be him spinning the Keyblade and shouting, "That's the power of the Keyblade!" For his second victory screen, it'll be Sora killing a wandering Heartless and striking a pose for the camera. For his final victory screen, and you're gonna love this one, it's Sora taking a selfie, posing, and then shouting, "Cheese!" Just like in Kingdom Hearts 3. When it comes to Sora's gimmick, I have 2 ideas. The first one is Grand Magic from Kingdom Hearts 3. As you attack your opponent, your meter will slowly charge, which are being represented by arrows, and when there are 3 arrows, your magic from your neutral special will be upgraded. And your spells will then be called Firaza, Wazaza, Thundaza, Arrowaza, and Wateraza. Firaza would be a bigger fireball that deals more damage and goes a farther distance. Blizzaza would be a big ice ball that deals more damage, goes a farther distance, and will freeze the opponent no matter what % they're at. For Thundaza, Sora rains down 2 big thunderbolts around him, and when they hit the opponent, they will be paralyzed for a second and will deal a lot of damage. For Arrowaza, Sora casts one big tornado that not only deals good damage and great knockback, but if you run inside of the tornado, it gives Sora an extra jump. And finally for Wateraza, Sora shoots one water pulse that causes a big explosion that deals good damage and great knockback. To keep the Grand Magic balanced, there will be a 15-second timer for you to use the spell, and once the timer is up, the spell will go away and you would have to recharge your meter all over again. And what Grand Magic you would get depends on what spell you use to fill up the meter. So for example, if you were doing a combo and one of the moves you used was Fire, then you would get Firaza for your Grand Magic, and so on and so forth for the other spells. As for Sora's other gimmick, that would be none other than his Drive Gauge from Kingdom Hearts 2. This will be a combination between Joker's Arsene and Inkling's Ink Refill, where there will be a meter above Sora's battle UI that will be filled by either you hitting the opponent or the opponent hitting you, and when it's full, you'll have the option of 2 forms depending on the button combination you input. If you hold the shield button and then press A, you'll be granted the Valor form, which gives your physical moves, like your smash attacks, tilts, and strike raid, a damage boost and a speed boost, which means that the moves will be coming out faster. And as for the other form, if you hold the shield button and then press B, you'll be given the Wisdom form, which gives your special moves, like your Magic and Reflecta, a damage boost and a speed boost. So it's the same thing with Valor form, just with the special moves. The amount of time you can use your drive forms is about 30 seconds, however if you're attacked by an opponent while on your drive form, the time will be shortened. Also, if you get knocked out, you will lose a little bit of your meter points. Well, with Sora's moveset and gimmick over with, let's talk about his alternate costumes, starting with his default look, his Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit, which is his most recent look. Sora would have an alternate costume, which would be his Kingdom Hearts 2 look, which is the fan favorite design of Sora. Now let's get to the alternate costumes that just changed the color of the outfit, starting with his Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit changing to a blue and white look to represent Donald. His Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit would change to a mixture of green, black, and yellow to represent Goofy. His Kingdom Hearts 3 colors would change to pink and black to represent Kairi. His Kingdom Hearts 2 attire would change to white and gray to represent Riku. Now for Sora's 7th alt, this is a really cool idea. It would be his Rage form, or Anti form. Either way is fine. And for Sora's final alternate costume, his Kingdom Hearts 2 colors will change to white and black to represent his final form. Alright folks, now let's move on to his stage and the music Sora would bring with him. When it comes to the stages, there's a good amount to choose from. We've got Call to the Heart, Destiny Islands, Traverse Town, Twilight Town, The World That Never Was, Radiant Garden, and even Keyblade Graveyard. However, the stage I decided to go with was Scala ad Caelum from Kingdom Hearts 3. I chose Scala ad Caelum because 1, it's from Kingdom Hearts 3, the most recent Kingdom Hearts game, 2, it's a visually pleasing place to look at, and 3, it's one of the few locations that actually has Kingdom Hearts in it. Anyway, Scala ad Caelum will be a traveling stage, much like Dofino Plaza and Skyloft, where you would travel all around Scala ad Caelum and stop at a few locations. And for this stage, there would be 4 places you would stop at. Your first stop would be an area with 3 small tent shops, which you can use to stand on as well as destroy, much like the ones in Garreg Mach Monastery. Your next stop would be the Skull ad Caelum Fountain, which will be off at first until you spin the 2 spinning devices on each side, to which then the water in the middle will begin to spurt out and you can use that water to slow down your descent. Your third stop will be on top of Skull ad Caelum, where it would be a flat battle zone with 2 walk-offs on each side and occasionally platforms would appear. Your fourth and final stop will be in the sky with the Kingdom Hearts in the background. Nothing special will happen until a minute in, to which the Kingdom Hearts will rewind time and reset the cycle of the stage all over again. While you're battling your opponent, you'll notice characters like Riku, Kairi, Axel, Aqua, and so on fighting against the Xehanort replicas, both during your transition and while you're stationed in an area. And now let's move on to the music. I've chosen 13 songs in total, 4 from Kingdom Hearts 3, 5 from Kingdom Hearts 2, 1 from Kingdom Hearts 1, 1 from Dream Drop Distance, and 2 from Birth by Sleep. Have a listen to these songs and enjoy, everybody. When it comes to the spirits, Sora would bring 13 in total. You would battle 11 in the spirit board, but 2 of them will be enhanceable. Our first spirit is Riku, who will be an attack primary spirit, and when you enhance him, he will become Riku Dark Mode, who will give you a buff of your weapon attack and movement speed. The next spirit is Kairi. She'll be a support spirit whose skill will allow you to equip Lipstick. Next is Roxas. He would be a normal primary attack spirit with no skill attached. Next is Axel. He would be a support spirit whose skill will allow you to equip the Firebar. Then there's Shion. She would be a normal primary grab spirit with no additional skill attached. Next up is Aqua. She would be a support spirit whose skill would be to make dodging easier. Then there's Ventus, who would be a primary defense spirit, and when you enhance him, he would become Vanitas, who will give you the skill of hyper smash attacks. Next is Terra, who would be a primary attack spirit whose skill would be to buff your sword attacks. Next up, Heartless. There would be an attack primary spirit with no skill attached. Then there's Master Xehanort, who will be a support spirit who will give you the chance of a double final smash. And finally, we have the Organization 13 spirit. There would be a support spirit who will give you the skill of Team Power Up. Also, good luck on the spirit battle. When it comes to Sora's classic mode, it'll be just like how it is in this game, where he'll be traveling to all kinds of worlds and helping that world's hero fight the bad guy, ending up with a final boss. The first stage will be you taking on a team of Mr. Game & Watches on Tortimer Island. Next, you'll take on Bowser and Bowser Jr. in New Donk City while teamed up with Mario and Luigi. Then you'll take on Ganondorf and a team of Mr. Game & Watches on the Great Plateau Tower while teamed up with Link and Zelda. Then you'll take on King K. Rool on Congo Falls while teamed up with Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. After that, you'll take on Ridley and Dark Samus in Norfair while teamed up with Samus. Then you'll take on Wolf and a team of Mr. Game & Watches on Lilac Cruise while teamed up with Fox and Falco. After the bonus stage, you would fight a boss. And as for which one Sora would face, well, I have 2 ideas. The first one is Gallium, since he does resemble a Heartless pretty well, and the other one is Dracula because, well, darkness. Now with the Mii Costumes, I have 5 ideas. 2 Swordfighter costumes, 1 hat for all 3 types, 1 Brawler costume, and 1 Gunner. Let's start off with the Swordfighter costumes. The first Mii Swordfighter costume would be Sora's Kingdom Hearts 1 attire. We do need to represent his Kingdom Hearts 1 outfit somehow without it being an alternate costume for Sora, right? The other Swordfighter costume would be an Organization 13 cloak and hood. I know it would look identical to Altair's costume, but it would still look nice on the Mii's. The Mii hat would be the Chocobo hat from Smash 4. It would make sense to bring the hat back, especially alongside the Sora DLC since Kingdom Hearts is a Square Enix IP. Kind of. The Mii Brawler costume would be the Neku outfit and wig. To me, it would be a good way to represent the world ended with you in Smash Ultimate without putting in spirits or music. As for the Mii Gunner costume, it would be a Geno outfit and hat from Smash 4. Now I know I'm gonna get hate for this one, but I'm sorry, I just don't see Geno being a DLC fighter in the Fighters Pass 2. I would love to be proven wrong, but I just don't see it happening. But don't worry, it'll be one of those special Mii costumes like Sans and Cuphead where he would come with a music track. Specifically Beware of the Forest Mushrooms. So, that would be cool, right? Please don't kill me. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is everything that Sora would bring with him to Smash Ultimate. Now there's a few things I'm highballing here, like the spirits and especially the music, but even if we don't get a lot of music or spirits or whatever, it would still be nice to see Sora and Kingdom Hearts represented in Smash Ultimate at all. But before we wrap this video up, we need to discuss something. Can the Mickey emblem be implemented onto the Keyblade if Sora were to make it into Smash Bros? The short answer is possibly, and here's why. In Super Smash Bros. Brawl, there is a Chronicle option in the Vault section, to which it lists off all the games Nintendo has published as of December 2007 up to March 14th, 2008. And in the Game & Watch section, they list off Mickey Mouse, widescreen, as well as Mickey and Donald, multi-screen. So technically speaking, Disney has appeared in Smash Bros. In the past, so if they wanted to get the Mickey emblem into Smash Bros., it wouldn't be impossible. It would be tricky to pull off, but it is possible to do. And even if they said no, well, they can just put in another emblem on the Keyblade. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and keep believing everybody, Sora can and will make it to Super Smash Bros. Someday. Hashtag Sora for Smash.